Hello and welcome to Coach Talk by Coach Tom and Coach Tertoon. Coach Tertoon is the Executive Director of the Thailand Coaching Institute and as well is the President of the ICF Bangkok chapter. I myself am also on the leadership team of the ICF Bangkok chapter. Welcome, Coach Tertoon.
Hello, Coach Tom.
Hi, today we're going to look at uh, really defining what coaching is. And to do this, there are some great definitions. One of my favorites is from the ICF itself. And I would like to start with that, and then we can move forward on it. The ICF defines coaching is partnering with coachees in a thought provoking and creative process that inspires them to maximize their personal and professional potential. What stands out for you in that, Coach Turton?
Yes, I think this definition by ICF is very useful and inspiring. I really like it, and if I could try to understand this definition more, there are a few words that I can pinpoint them out. Number one would be partnering. That's the partnership between the coach and the coachee. Number two, a thought-provoking and creative process. Number three, inspiring. Number four, maximizing potential. So there are 4 points now within this great definition of coaching by ICF to me.
Yes, I agree. Coaching is really a delicate partnership. It's something that has to be balanced out between the coach and the coachee, and it's really up to the coach to set the sense of what this relationship is all going to be about. Um, when you hear the word partnership and partnering with the coachee, what's your first reaction to that?
Yes, partnership is such a wonderful word, Coach Tom, because also it reflect the trust, the intimacy, and the rapport of two persons. If you cannot, if you are not in the partnership with someone, you are not able to get into their heart, their thinking, their mind. So I think it's a very useful word. This can be used for business environment or even personal environment.
Yes, I agree. The partnership really is all about trust, actually, and it's all about building a mutual understanding of what we're both in this relationship for, which is actually to move the coachee forward in what they want to do and what they want to succeed in.
That's correct. So to be a good coach, someone need to know how to build trust. That would lead you to have good relationship with your coachee. So that is very important thing. It is something about agreement to cooperate to advance the mutual interest between the two persons or a group when we talking about group coaching.
Absolutely, and it also partnership will indicate, and how you generate this partnership is going to indicate to what extent the coachee is feeling relaxed and able to move forward and think, clearly without being worried about what they're saying or about really thinking about the dreams that they have. So this partnership is really, really important. Um, I think your next point about the coaching definition is that it should be a thought-provoking and creative process. And I I believe that the only way to do this is to get the coachee thinking for themselves. Would you agree with that?
Yes. Let me ask you first, Coach Tom. A thought-provoking and creative process. Is this a one process, or we can break this down into two? One
Well,
is a thought-provoking, the other is creative.
I think we can break them down, but one leads to the other as
Okay.
well. Thought-provoking, I think the main thing that we have to think is that We can't think for the coachee. We have to let the coachee think for themselves. We have to get them to turn on the light bulb above their heads. And we shouldn't be like we can't do that by turning on our own light bulb, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, that's exactly what I've been trying to promote and provide information about coaching. That coaching is basically using asking skills,
Mm-hmm.
questioning skills,
Mm-hmm.
and it should be powerful questions that the coach can use in order to provoke that their idea, that their thinking creatively.
Yes, absolutely. That their thoughts need to be, their own thoughts that they're thinking. And also linked to the creative process, not only should we be having them think for themselves, but we need to focus what they're thinking on into the future. A coach does not dwell on the past. So what we're trying to do is get them to think towards the future and think creatively in that sense. Think about things that have not yet been created. That way, they are thinking on solutions. They're thinking positively.
Okay, what I hear from you now, Coach Tom, is there are a few words within this a thought-provoking and creative process. One is the thinking, of course, and it should be the self-thinking that the coachee will think on their own, not using ideas, advice from the coach. Number two is the creative, and you just mentioned about solution, about future. So a thought-provoking and creative process is a way or a process where the coach would use techniques to provoke uh, coachee to think on their own and by focusing on solution, something in the future.
Yes, exactly. Uh, And it should also be something, if we move forward, it has to be something that inspires them. And to do this, the only way they're going to be inspired is if they feel, again, that they're in a trusting environment and where their brain can be moving forward and thinking positively. So if they're nervous at all or they're unsure at all about what kind of partnership they're in, there probably won't be much inspiration because that requires the brain to be in a very relaxed and toward state.
Okay. The word inspires here that ICF is using for the definition of coaching. Is this the same or different than the word motivate?
I would say it's a bit different. Inspire is it almost has a magical quality to it. When you inspire someone, it means that yes, they are motivated, but they're motivated by something that is highly positive and powerful. We could be motivated by a dog chasing us to run as fast as we can. That's not really a positive motivation. That's kind of a negative motivation. But inspiration is something that is motivating us in a positive way.
Yes. Or the motivation can be something basic for us. For instance, our salary, our job, our money, our house. Those are also the the motivation. Yeah.
Yes.
So inspire here could be more in terms of intrinsic, not extrinsic, on a higher level.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, well, it can be a combination of the both. If you feel inspired on an intrinsic level, it'll actually move out towards an extrinsic level as well. So one kind of works on the other.
Okay, and then why would ICF use the term inspire here with the definition of coaching, not only motivate motivation?
Well, again, because it's the job of the coach to move people forward in a positive way, to expand who they are, to give them an idea about about the capabilities that they have, expanding their capacity to be who they really want to be. And that, I believe, moves into the last part of the definition, which is that the coach helps the coachee to maximize their personal and professional potential.
Yes, I think I really like this one because all in all is the coachee who would like to unlock or release his or her own potential, not by the coach. Coach provides some techniques to way and process to help the person to actually unlock or release his or her own deep capability. I think this is great. And the ICF also uh, say it out quite well that coaching can help people to maximize their both personal and professional potential. So coaching can be used for work and life.
Oh, absolutely. And oftentimes, someone who is in a coaching relationship, even if it is a primarily professional based relationship, there oftentimes will be things that need to be resolved on the personal level in order for them to succeed more professionally. We talk about work-life balance, things like that.
Okay, great for sharing, Coach Tom. Should I put this way that for this chat session, we are talking about what is coaching, especially from the ICF perspective. Next time we can talk about what is not coaching.
Mm,
Would that
yes,
be a good topic for you?
yes, that would be great.
All right. So in brief, for me, if I could present the definition of coaching one more time to us. Coaching is partnering with coaches in a thought provoking and creative process that inspires them to maximize their personal and professional potential. Do you have any last word, Coach Tom, to share your thought idea on this definition from your experience working as a coach in Thailand for many years?
Well, I think even outside of just working in Thailand as a coach, in general, I would say that coaching really is an act of love. You have to love your coachee in order to have them succeed. And you can see that, that love comes in a way of pushing them to be inspired, to be motivated, to be more than they want to be, to live their dreams. And that's really the essence of coaching.
Yes, I agree. And just to end this session, I would like to uh, bring up a quote by Eddie Robinson, who is a all-time favorite basketball coach in the US. He say, "Coaching is a profession of love. We cannot coach anyone without we loving them." So that is very true to me, and I'm sure that to you and to everyone. So we need to give love to our coachee.
Absolutely.
All right. Then I would like to thank very much, Coach Tom, and we will